Is there anything on your to-do list right now that you really just need to get done? And what I mean by get done, I mean like you literally just need to do it. Like once you do it, there's no follow-up action, there's no wait period. You just go and do it and it's done. So in that case, you should probably just go do that right now instead of watching me say what I'm about to say. But if you want to stick around, I'm going to talk about that for a second because it's become very eye-opening to me that every once in a while I will have all these, my brain will get overloaded and I will sit back and I'll try to spill it out on paper and I'm like, oh my gosh, why am I so overloaded? Why is the world so right now? And I'll look and I'm like, okay, so just do that, do that, do that. Okay, now we can breathe. Okay, do that and that. And honestly, the world's not spinning anymore. Well, the world will keep spinning, but it's not like spinning around your brain while you're just standing there freaking out. And that's kind of it. Like when you walk into your room and you feel like you are just, it's probably not the just the universe acting against you. Oftentimes you could look and it could be laundry sitting there that needs to be folded, some laundry that's on the floor that needs to go into a basket, that needs to go into the washer. There might be some things scattered across your vanity that need to go back in their designated places. Maybe there's an organization system that needs to be put into place. There is some stuff that's chaotic. Maybe making your bed, like little things like this, where once you do it, it's done. And I've noticed like habit stacking and this for me, what happens is when you can get a lot of things done at one time, sometimes it allows you to kind of do nothing, but then you get ahead of yourself and you start doing nothing all the time because you know that you can just get it done. But the truth is that if you would just pace it out regularly and just get stuff done, you wouldn't have to play the Olympics twice a year, or maybe not twice a year. It's probably more like twice a week if you're somebody like me. But it is very easy to let things get away from you, but little things start to add up. Maybe some of mine aren't going to be relatable. I've come to realize that, but I'm sure somebody's going to relate to me. So I haven't been to Pilates, particularly Pilates. I was going to Solid Core, and I realized that, shout out to the Solid Core baddies, because for that to be like my everyday regime, no, I am not going to do Solid Core every single day of my life. I don't feel like going in the Solid Core room and not killing myself. Like if I go in that room, I feel like I need to go to completion, and the workout is designed to fatigue almost anybody. So yeah, not an everyday workout for me. I definitely enjoy my daily Pilates, simple, chill vibes. Sometimes I just like to lay on the carriage and just kind of press my feet in and out if I'm feeling it that day. And I'm just proud of myself for being there. So I canceled my membership because I was going to do another membership. And what happened is I went to Solid Core, realized that although it was super fun, that might be like a once a week thing. And you just throw it in there. But I didn't sign back up for my Pilates class, and I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And I started feeling like crap, like literally started feeling like crap. And I was like, I need to send an email or call them so that way I can start my membership back up, because I realized that I was just going to go back to where I was before. And simply put, I've been yapping for a long time about this little simple thing is last night I sent an email 1 a.m. This morning about 8 a.m., 9 a.m., she emails me back, my membership's instated, already reactivated, back for the same price that I had originally. She kept my card on file, so it's good to go. I literally booked a class. 30 minutes later, I went to Pilates this morning, true Pilates, and have had a great day. I feel magical. I'm so bothered with myself that I did not do this 20 days ago when I realized that I probably was not going to want to do Solid Core every day. So instead, I went to Solid Core a couple times, died, and then essentially just kind of would go back and just do a workout to do a workout and then not do what I needed to do. But anywho, now I have my membership back reinstated and it's done. Bloop. Last night I had a basket of laundry sitting there and I decided just for shits and giggles that I was going to record myself folding the laundry. If I can figure out how to do that, I will put it right here, a little clip of me folding my laundry. It took me 5 minutes. It took me 5 minutes. And yeah, I like filmed it. I know how long it took me. It took me 5 minutes to fold my laundry. Boom, I was done. It's like sometimes some things you just have to do them. And you can look at it and you can try to prepare for it, or you can put it off, or you can do this, or you can do that. But it's like you kind of just, once you do it, it's done. And I've noticed that also with decluttering. I've been doing a lot of decluttering recently, and yesterday or the day before, I was yapping about my plants and the fact that quite a bit of my plants, I gave a lot of them away, but quite a bit of them have just kind of hit past their lifespan, or at least the time that they're going to spend with me in their lifetime, whatever that's supposed to mean. But instead of keeping them around and just consistently feeling like shit about myself because I've clearly killed these plants and it just kind of is what it is, and I have other things that I'm trying to focus on, and if I just spend all day long staring at these plants hoping that they'll grow, it's not healthy for anybody. And I'm still coming to terms with it. I don't even fully believe myself when I say the words out of my mouth that I feel okay that I've let go of these plants, but it's done. The thing is the space, it feels lighter, it feels cleaner, it feels just great. I had these big pots of basically just dirt and dead roots sitting there, just taking up space. And I had resentment towards the plants. The plants were clearly growing resentment towards me because I'm killing them. And simply all I needed to do was just part ways. Boop, part ways. And that's that. That are saying something that's uncomfortable for you. Like I said something, I believe it was yesterday, and before I said it, I thought to myself, I was like, oh, like what's going to happen if I say this? Like what type of reaction could I get back? And it's like, it doesn't really matter. You just do it. And that's that. And once you do it, it's done. There's nothing really more for you to do once you do your part there, because you did it and it's done. You don't have to sit here and have anxiety and emotionally labor something that hasn't even happened. It's not your job to, harbor their little reaction and make sure that it's okay and, do whatever. Like you just say what you're going to say. They're going to say what they're going to say, and you'll respond accordingly. But you don't need to sit around and have anxiety until they give you a response back either. You just do it, it's done, and you go on with your day. And I'm realizing that's honestly something that they say, and by they, I mean just like the anomaly of advice that comes from all over. I sometimes call some advice rinse and repeat information because you hear it from so many different sources. And it's basically saying that, well, I don't know how true this is, but the difference between you, if you're not somebody who's but so successful, and somebody who is successful, is the fact that when they think of something or there's something to do, they don't give much time between the thought and the completion. So when they think of it, it's instead of sitting here and being like, oh, well, they just go and do it. Just go and do it. And if you think you need to shoot a text to somebody and it comes to your brain, pick up your phone, send the text. If you realize that you need to go turn something off, instead of thinking about it for 10 minutes, just go turn it off. If you, need to just simply start something like the dishwasher or the washer machine, throwing something in there, it takes 60 minutes for it to go. So you just got to start it. You just got to start. And sometimes there is a follow-up action, and that's not really what I'm getting into right now, because I am a human, and there are but so many things that a human being can just kind of themselves to do almost against their own will. And when it comes to things that do not require follow-up action, and I'm talking something that is as simple as you just do it, and once you do it, it's done. There could be something later, but that is not it. Unless it is a thing of you do it and then the second you do it, you're going to have to whatever, that means you're now in an engagement. You're locked in. But like if there is something that you need to do, if it is a 5 minute, 10 minute, a 30-second activity, even a 5-second activity, just of a light switch, even just start doing it and doing it and doing it, because then you'll look around at your life and there's not as much that you're constantly going to have to be doing in order to kind of be moving. And something, well, it's kind of funny because somebody said something about that on one of my stick shift videos about the word friction, but I was thinking about the word friction in everyday life is because what is stopping you from getting certain things done and having them kind of be automatic in your life? And for me, something that I've noticed is having a very clean house. And by clean, I mean decluttered and clean and organized, not just like vacuumed, like the baseboards are clean. It smells like pine saw in the house. I enjoy that. And that is kind of something that you have to keep up with because you have to clean the house consistently. And so I thought about it and I was like, okay, well, cleaning is kind of frustrating because there's honestly stuff all over the place. Like there's stuff on the floor, there's stuff in corners, there's stuff backed up against the wall, and it makes it very difficult for me to start cleaning things and doing certain things or get into stuff and organize it. And I'm like, okay, so you're wanting to declutter and you're wanting to keep the house clean, and something that's stopping you from easily keeping the house clean is your clutter. So let's just go declutter. And the thing about decluttering is that's not necessarily, I guess, as simple as sometimes like just to go and do it and it's done action. But depending on how you do it, it really is. Like if you see something in your house and you say to yourself, I don't use this, it doesn't really serve me purpose, and I don't even like it that much, just literally take it and do something with it. Literally just do something with it. Get rid of it. Give it to somebody who you know could use it. I don't have to decide what you do with it. Just do something. Don't have a bunch of stuff sitting around, because then what happens is you say to yourself, I'm going to declutter my house. And then you're going to have to declutter the whole house. So you're going to have to tear the house apart, or you're going to tinker around the house for multiple days decluttering, when really, as you see things and you're going to get rid of it, just get rid of it. There's this thing that people say, it's like a 1 to 10 or a 1 to 20 rule, where every day you get rid of something more. So day 1, you get rid of one thing. Day 2, you get rid of 2 things. You pick up on what I'm putting down. So like something like that. I don't know. It's just start. Do something, get started. And sometimes you may start and then boom, it's done. Sometimes you may start and boop, it's activated. But the thing is time's going to keep going by and you have to just keep existing. So if you do not just hit start and just go or just do it, it's going to be there. You're just going to have to do more later. You're just going to get more pissed off later. You're going to be in more of a hurry later. And I suggest that instead of you doing that, you just do it like now, like right now. Like honestly, if you sat here and listened to me talk the whole time, and the whole entire time you were listening to me talk, you were thinking of all of the things that you should be doing, and you weren't walking around the house doing them while listening to me or holding the phone or whatever it is, let's do it. Let's go. Because just waiting and thinking about it, it's it could be some huge thing that I have no fathom of understanding what it is that you want to do. And it may be something that you just need to start. You could need to go fold a load of laundry. And yeah, it'll take 5 minutes, but simply put is go, just do it. Just do it. That's all. I've ran my mouth enough today. I'm done. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful, fabulous evening.